Hello everyone. We're gonna do a breakdown here of a push that me and Project had on Vault. This is in duos. We're gonna be doing it from Project Napalm's point of view. If you haven't, go ahead and give him a follow at www.twitch.tv/Project Napalm. We do fairly good in this push. We did a lot of communication, which I'm going to point out. Uh, we're against enemies who had a lot of missteps, and I'll try and point those out as well. But as usual, we'll go ahead and play it all the way through and then go back and review it and do a couple stops and things like that. These are actually two engagements we're going to see. So let's go ahead and start, and then we'll review.
Nike's got a team here. They have the vault, which makes this only worse.
Oh, we got it.
One inside, one inside.
One left.
No shields on her. Push her. The other one's inside.
Push. I got you.
She's down. Pushing him. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Push.
Heads up. New
Better.
kill leader.
Oh, they're probably not happy. I
Thanks
know
for the loot.
someone who would be very raging right.
Heads up. Care package coming. Gotta hop up here. Scope here.
One of
Extended
these.
heavy mag here. Level 3.
That was, God, worked out real well.
That was a good push by you.
Another team. Ow.
He's hurt.
I got no shields. I'm gonna shield.
Recharging my
3 seconds. Try to dodge. Good. Up top to the right. No shields. Loba.
Just giving my shields a recharge.
I think they're pushing right still further. One ran.
She's hurt. Loba's rim.
Go. She's rotating. Yep. She rotated out. The other one's to our left. Right here on me. Right in front.
Weak.
Down.
Heal.
Healing.
patching myself up.
Good stuff.
So this match or this engagements that we see, Project does phenomenal callouts, phenomenal communication, and I'm able to play off his calls and his positioning, just almost picture perfect. The only downside to this is our opponents did have a couple missteps, which I'll point out here as well. But let's go ahead and review it. We had a vault key and we're making our way towards the vault. Project makes the call, and we know that more than likely they're going to have better shield than us. We're feeling a little cocky, and we decided to take the fight. Normally, if it's like a ranked and we know these guys are legitimate, we wouldn't push this. But this is unranked. We're feeling cocky. We're trying to learn, so we do.
Nike's got a team here. They have
He does a ping right away. Great.
the vault, which makes this only worse.
Oh, we got it.
One inside.
I saw the enemy go into the vault, so I throw a thermite almost to kind of close them off a little bit, and then we could reposition. I did not know there was an enemy to the left. He starts shooting at me. I make the call. Project also sees the bullets. So I get a couple shots on him, and as you can see, I need shields, so I fall back to get my shields, and Project takes my spot. So we're kind of doing a quick rotation here.
No shields on her.
Project gets a decent amount of shots. He calls no shields.
Push her. The other one's inside.
Makes a call for a push. This player right here throws an arc star right next to him, so that forces them out of there. So that was a misplay on them. It was also kind of a misplay for this person's teammate to go into the vault, because right now this guy's all by himself trying to hold off 2 people pushing him. We know this, we know where the other one is, so we decide we're going to try and take advantage of the numbers, and we're just pushing. So you're going to hear a lot of us just say push, push, push. While Project is pushing, the enemy teammate comes out and starts shooting at Project. So you can me seeing or saying that I got you, I got you. I don't know if he actually picked up on it, but I'm far back enough that I was kind of waiting for that guy to come out and be able to shoot him if he were to try and flank Project. So he gets the down on one teammate, immediately starts to reload and goes to the person who's shooting behind him.
She's down, pushing him.
I have eyes, and he just bum rushes it. So the second teammate is just looking at me, firing at me. Project knows to turn around and just pretty much flank. Immediately flanks.
Good stuff.
So
Good. Pushing him. No shields on her. One inside, one inside.
we make the call. Project sees firing on the left. I hit, need a shield up. He takes over for
No
me.
shields on her. Push her.
We're pushing
Everyone's inside.
because we have numbers, and that person has no shield. I cover Project's flank.
She's down.
He turns
Pushing
around and then covers me.
Good
We get the down.
stuff.
Easy, easy.
Good.
We're going to kind of get through the
I know
looting
someone
part.
who would be raging right.
Okay.
Heads up. Care package coming. Gotta hop up here.
So good communication all around. Project had good call outs. Good call for a
Real
push. That was a good push by you.
Another team. Ow.
Okay, so one person comes up all by himself. He has no teammates around him. That's a misplay on that guy's part. What he probably should have done is when he saw us, a good teammate's going to drop that smoke and go right back to his teammate. But he decides to take the fight, and he gets ripped. He has no shield. Now he has to fall back. Where I make the decision to push, I probably should have made the call. I don't believe I did. So I break his shield.
I got no shields.
So I make the push. I probably should have made the call to push. I'm thinking if we're going to rinse repeat. He's down. Let's push him. Let's get him down, have numbers, and then get the last guy. Project probably could have done a shield battery right here. He has smoke. No one's going to shoot him. I'm in between him and the enemy. He probably had a good opportunity to shield right here. But he pushes up with me, covering me,
No shield.
which is all right.
3 seconds. Try to dodge.
He makes the call, 3 seconds, dodge. That tells me he's shielding and that he'll help once he's available.
Good. Up top to the right. No shields. Loba.
I mean, just listen to Project. His comms are like on point.
Just giving my shields a recharge.
I think they're pushing right still further. One ran.
He does a ping right away. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. He gets shot, does a nice little slide and gets to cover. That's a good move. I see the shot from at Project, so I go ahead and I flank. So as we approach this position, there we go. So right now we're on top of each other trying to do focus fire on this guy. We get him to
Up top to
retreat,
the right. No shields. Loba.
and then we kind of split up here a little bit because we're looking to kind of get multiple angles here. So you'll see me. We have some downtime. There's smoke. I decide to get a couple heals off.
Just giving
Heal when you can. We're looking to push. There's smoke. We know we have them on their heels. Heal up.
my shields a recharge.
Project looks to kind of take the back so he can kind of scan this whole area. And I'm looking for the pushing position. I'm looking to get the flank. So I take the
I think they're
inside position.
Pushing right still further.
And
One
this is,
ran.
he gets shot. Project does. I'm in the flanking position. And as you can see, I'm shooting right away to cover him. I make the call. He's hurt. He sees where I was shooting at and gets eyes on.
She's rotating. Yep, she rotated out. The other one's to our left.
So
Right here on me. Right
so
in front.
here, from my vantage point, I was able to get shots on that. It turned out it was a Bangalore. I look to my left and I'm seeing Project take shots, so I know I need to start shooting at his enemy right away to provide cover. So I'm telling him weak, 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 which means he has no shield and probably around 50 health, roughly. So we kind of reposition here. We kind of refocus. So there's this guy. We start drilling.
She rotated out.
He's no longer. Bangalore's no longer a threat. So we're not going to sit there and overpush. The threat is the one who's shooting at us, and that's the one we need to deal with right away. So we refocus
right here on me.
and start shooting.
Right in front.
I make the call that there's weak.
Down.
And now we have the same thought here. I see that Project is close to death. Okay. I'm pretty full health and I have some shield. I tell him to start healing and I'm going to cover him. Project says the same thing almost at the exact same time.
Healing.
So, yeah.
Down. Healing.
So, yeah, we're both saying heal, heal, heal. I'll cover you. We're listening. And he gets between me, cover, and the enemy. So if I can hold this Bangalore off long enough, I know I'm going to get backup. But we did a lot of shooting, and I have one hell of a shot, so we just put the Bangalore down pretty easy.
Good stuff.
So I'm going to play this again, but I want you to listen to Project's comms and his pings. It's pretty much picture perfect. Like I couldn't have asked for better comms. For me though, I could have made a better call right here. I could have said I'm pushing. That's why sometimes you got to look at visual cues, because sometimes you just different players, different habits, different tendencies. So visual cues can sometimes substitute audio cues. Looking at this back, Project had the knowledge to see me pushing and push shortly after. He, if I'm being picky, he maybe could have healed first, but I mean, we won the fight, so it's not that big of a deal. And I probably should have given him an audio cue as well. But listen to Project's comms.
My shield.
Getting shot at.
3 seconds. Try to dodge. Good. Up top to the right. No shields. Loba.
Just giving my shields a recharge.
I think they're pushing right still further. One ran. She's rotating. Yep. She rotated out. The other one's to our left. Right here on me. Right in front. Down. Healing.
Patching myself up.
Good stuff.
So that right there is the difference between a gold player and a plat and above player. It's great communication and then playing off that communication, that positioning. Project here is just doing picture perfect communication, and that was the difference between us winning both those fights. So hopefully you guys learned something from this and can't wait to do another video. Thank you.